Hi, and welcome to your hip mobility practice. I do hope you enjoy. Look after yourself, and most importantly, listen to your body. All right, let's begin. We're gonna start in our child's pose. Okay, so for this one, if you can, see if you can bring your knees out wide. Your big toes can be touching. Sit all the way back and reach your arms forward, your chin or your forehead down. Okay. Take a big deep breath in. Noticing the belly and your lower back to expand and contract as you exhale. And then for the next one, see if you can gently start walking side to side. So as much as your body allows, again without pushing. Gentle rock. Allowing the breath to flow in and out through the nose. One more each side. And bring yourself back to center. Draw your hands closer to your body. Press into them. Come into your tabletop. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Okay. Whenever you're ready, we're going to start with those hip circles. So if you find this too heavy on your arms, feel free to bend into the elbows. Otherwise, we're going to keep them straight. Starting from the left leg. So see if you can bring your left knee up and then allow it to open up to the side without leaning too much into your right. And then slowly start rotating the hip outwards. Coming into that donkey kick. And then bring the knee back in. Maybe even bring it all the way into the nose. See if you can round. And then slowly start opening up into the side. Okay, so make sure that you keep this controlled. Wonderful. And from here, we're going to reverse the movement and then just take a few simple circles here. And then bring the leg back in. Shifting hips side to side. Resetting. And moving into the right leg. So bring the right knee in. Whenever you're ready, open it up as much as you can. Slowly rotating the leg into the donkey kick. And as you exhale, bringing your nose to the knee to the nose. And then see if you can bring the knee all the way outwards first. And beautiful. Bring the knee back into the kick. And then we're going to reverse it without overthinking too much. Allowing the range of motion to be as it is. Just making sure we've got that awareness. And then bring the leg back down. Once again, shifting from side to side. And then back to neutral. Right, we're going to step the left leg forwards now. Feel free to keep the left hand on top of your knee and move the right knee backwards if you need to. Your right hand going to stay on the fingertips, full hand grounded, or feel free to have the block underneath it. And we're going to move side to side. Sorry. Rather front and back. So a few more times. Make sure you're moving with the foot. Keeping a bit of the awareness into the foot at all times. Spread to your toes if that makes sense to you. Good. Last one here. And see if you can shift it forward, sink all the way down, and then try pulling your feet together for a moment. Notice that engagement. Inhale. And as you exhale, sink it down. Beautiful. Left hand going to come down. Step your left leg back. Again, reset. And then once you're ready, right leg forward. Right hand on top of your knee, left hand on the fingertips, blocker on the ground. And we're moving back and forth. We got it right this time. Again, make sure that those toes are reaching towards your face and the knees stay soft at all times. A few more. Wonderful. Last one. Shift it forwards. Make sure that your right foot is fully grounded. And same. See if you can pull your feet together and then sink all the way down. Noticing that deeper stretch, maybe into the front of your left leg. Maybe right hip socket. Inhale. And exhale. Placing the right hand down and then lifting the foot up. Again, it doesn't have to kind of lift and come all the way back, right? You can always heel to the foot back and step it back. Wonderful. So for the next one, see if you can come seated on your bum in the middle of your mat, with your legs being out wide and your feet kind of on the heels. And from here, we're gonna drop the knees on one side. Choose your side, doesn't really matter too much. Hands can stay somewhere around your thighs. We're gonna move gently and slowly, left to right and right to left. See if you can keep a bit of that engagement in the belly, so you don't walk yourself off the mat, which is quite often, happens quite often. And now whenever you're ready, we're gonna choose the side. So choose your side. And then as we drop the knees down, we're gonna aim to lift. Squeeze your bum forwards. Slowly lower yourself all the way down with control. Shift through the center, other way around. And lift it here. Squeeze it. Noticing what's happening into the leg that's reaching back. Okay, so I'm not gonna give you sides here. I'm gonna continue for a few more like this. Let's go for one more each side. And last one. And see if you can now stay on our last repetition. And from here, keep your hands maybe on your hips if you want to have it kind of crossing over. And we're going to reach the bum kind of back and wide. Notice the stretch into our front leg, or kind of our left side for me into the bum, and as you exhale, press it forwards. Two more like this. Reach it back, noticing the stretch, and as you exhale forward, one more. And slowly releasing those hips down, moving through the center into the other side. Lifting up, slow and controlled, reaching the bum back. Come on, squeeze it forwards. It doesn't really matter how low you're able to reach. As long as you feel the stretch into that leg, that front folded leg, you're fine. Last one. Reach it and hold. Come back in. Slowly release the bum down. Move yourself back all the way other side. Okay? And we're gonna set up for our 90-90 stretch. So your front leg gonna come 90 degrees. Do make sure that your left foot is stretched. So stretch, flex rather. The back leg, it can come closer or further away depending on your pace. Depending on your space in the body. So words starting to mix up now. Right, and once you're ready, see if you can make sure that the torso is pointing forwards. And then start pressing gently into your front knee, so your left knee. And maybe you're already feeling that sensation to intensify into your left hip socket. You're also very welcome to gently place your hand down, and without any kind of major pressure, just very gentle, gradual pressure, allow a bit more of that sensation. And of course, if you feel comfortable here, want to go a bit deeper, you're very welcome to place your forearms down first. Maybe this is more than enough. If you want more, of course, you can reach your arms a little forward. Placing maybe the chest on top of your knee. So that kind of creates that extra pressure for us. And we're going to breathe here. So 3 more breaths. Relaxing into the stretch as much as possible. Breathing deep down into the belly. Exhale through the mouth, whatever you feel like it. One more. And now on your next inhale, as you start coming out of the stretch, make sure you do so real slowly, lovingly and kindly, so our body knows it's safe to go into those deep stretches. And then shifting through the center, all the way other way. We're gonna set up the same stretch, so 90-degree angle on our right leg now. The back leg can be resting. So see if you can actively first press the right knee down. Your right foot is flexed, okay? And then again, if you want to notice how the pressure works, you're always welcome to place your forearm and your hand down for a bit more. And of course, make sure the torso is forward, so our chest is pointing forward. And then maybe you just stay here. Maybe this is more than enough, okay? So listen to your body. If you'd like more, we're gonna place those forearms down. And of course, if you want to go deeper, start reaching those arms forwards and allowing yourself to collapse and rest and breathe. Whenever you find that the mind kind of goes away, starts planning tomorrow or next week, bring it back to the breath. It's absolutely fine. Beautiful. One more inhale. And inhale once again. Reminder to do this very slowly as we come out. Rolling back up. Beautiful. So come into your seat. Maybe grab behind your left knee. See if you can drag the leg forward. And then we're gonna bring those legs out in front of us. Bring your arms up and see if you can lower with a bit of control. So inhale. And as you exhale, slowly releasing it down. Nice, bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a bit of a hug and a squeeze. And then release those arms to your sides. See if you can gently pick up those hips and shift them towards your right side as we drop our stacked knees to the left side, arms to your sides, and we gaze towards our right arm as our knees are to the left. Breathing here. One more breath. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. Bring your legs back to the center. Mind you to adjust straight away. So shift the hips to the center. And then maybe pick them up slightly towards the left now. Drop those knees towards the right. And look towards your left arm. Aim to keep those shoulders grounded. Resetting the spine, resetting the mind. Also, I know it's kind of a twist, but it does work our outside of the hips quite nicely. So last breath here, inhale. And exhale. Slowly roll back to the center. Adjust your hips if you need to. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your nose to the knees. Last inhale. A quick thank you to our body. And release yourself down. So allow those legs, those arms to spill on the ground. And rest here as much as you need to. I hope this has been helpful. And I'll see you in the next one.